we doing?
Oh, nice and freshly scrubbed.
Oh, I am.
So what was it like getting SEC Freshman of the Week?
Oh, it's an extreme honor. I don't know if I really deserved it or not, but I played okay. But I made a few mistakes towards the end of the game that usually would cost the team. But it was a great honor. I'm happy to get it.
You mentioned last week that you needed to be a better leader. How do you feel you did in that aspect?
I feel like that was my best game leadership-wise because I was just kind of on the guys and on myself offensively about just not getting satisfied and stuff. We started putting drives together and stuff, and before the half we got comfortable. But when we got to score and make it a 10-point game, but I just told them I was like, we're still down 10. We're doing good, but we're still down 10. So I felt like I did pretty good leadership-wise.
Oh, you guys did pretty well, throwing screen passes.
Yeah.
How big was the screen game? How big was that game?
I love the screen game. It's easy completion, and they've been working pretty well, and it really helped us out. It helped us in the red zone pretty good. And we converted a big third down and ended up getting us a touchdown to Mr. O'Grady. And just Coach Enos does them really well, and we work with him on our footwork and stuff because a lot of people read screens pretty well when quarterbacks just drift and they don't really settle and stuff. And Coach Enos works a lot with them, and he calls them at the right time. So it's really good to have.
How big is it for you? Because you got to suck the defense in because they know it's a screen. It's
Yeah.
not going to work very well.
No, yeah.
You basically got to sit there and say, okay.
Yeah, it's
Hit me.
you're right. Yeah, you gotta. You're gonna. Most of the time, you're probably gonna take a nice little lick on that screen, but you'll probably get, if that happens, then more than likely you're gonna get a nice gain out of it because that means they're rushing hard. So it's worth it.
The touchdown pass with that wall. Could you describe that?
That was a screen pass too, I believe, and it was good. That was our first touchdown.
Right.
Yeah. And their offense had scored pretty quickly, and I think our offense as a whole did a very good job in answering the bell.
How effective do you think the screen game can be moving forward?
It'll be just as effective as it's been. I think it'll continue to be really effective.
So much of this offense has been guys like you and T.J. Hammonds and Jonathan Nance, just guys who've stepped up because they had to. How does it feel to finally see this pay off?
It feels good. I think we had a really good mentality this past week and stuff, and we're carrying it over to this week too. And we're just kind of building off of it now. We got a little confidence now, and we put in a lot of work. And it's the success that we hadn't had early in the season hasn't been because of lack of work. We put in the work, and we had the right schemes and structure and stuff, and now it's starting to pay off, and that's very good.
Cole, what were the emotions like with Coach Enos and you guys getting the win for him? How awesome that was for you guys?
Oh, that was so good. I felt so good to get that. No doubt. I feel like his dad was definitely watching over, and it was watching over us, and it was just that was really special.
TJ's first extended time at running back. What did you see from him?
He's extremely explosive. He reminds me a lot of Le'Veon Bell, and I might regret saying that because my locker's next to him in the locker room, and when he sees this, he's probably going to never let me hear the end of it. But the way he's so patient in the hole, he hides behind the linemen and stuff, and he just shoots off and when he sees a gap, and he's a really special player.
What was Coach Enos like last week? It's a game week, but he just lost his dad, sure a lot of stuff. What was he like last week?
Honestly, it's astonishing because if you would, most people didn't even know on our team, and you couldn't tell. He's so professional and so mentally strong. He didn't let it affect him at all. I feel like in front of us at least, and that's very special because that's pretty tough. And I couldn't do that.
What was that post-game locker room like? Kind of all the emotions. You guys finally get a huge comeback win, plus his dad and lots of things coming together.
It was great. It was so much emotion at once. I didn't know how to handle it. I smiled the whole way back, the plane ride back, just about that whole night. Really, I was just so happy. I didn't know how to handle all that emotion all at once like that. It was just really special.
One issue, 2 hands on the ball that
talks
about. What do you do to correct that?
I just drill it in practice and in my head. I got to do it, and it's really It hasn't been like really a fundamental thing. It's just kind of I try to make a play when it's not there, and I just I got to be more disciplined and know when to go down and when there's a play to be made and when there isn't. And it's more of just in my head stuff. I just got to drill in my head.
What kind of energy or excitement does Davion Warren create for you guys with those big returns?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I watched every kickoff return, so I don't know what it does for everybody else, but I was sitting there. I know the offense was sitting there watching every kickoff return, and I don't think it's really been that intense on the sideline for special teams in the past. So he's very electric. It's fun to watch.
Speaking of watching kicks, what was it like to see Connor hit 4 in a row pretty much at the end of the game?
Oh, that was so nice. Oh, I was so happy when he did that. I was very thankful, and he nailed all of them, so that was impressive.
Yeah, obviously the better Davion does, the better field position.
Right, yeah, very helpful.
How big a boost is that for the offense when you got to maybe you're on your 40?
It is.
Maybe you're on the plus side of the field.
It's very helpful, very nice to have a pretty short field to go into.
Do you ever throw to him as a receiver? How far away is he as a receiver?
Is that Davion?
Yeah, does he catch the ball at all?
Yeah, he does. He does catch the ball. He's very good. He's got great ball skills and stuff, and he's young, and I think he'll be a really good player.
Yeah, how big a weapon could he be whenever they were able to integrate him into the passing game?
Well, I'm sure they'll use him in the right ways that he needs to be used. So, I'm sure he'd be a great weapon at any time the ball's in his hands, really, no matter if he's getting handoffs, passes, or returning kicks or punts, whatever he's doing. He's very electric.
You also kind of laid a couple guys out this week. Have you guys ever seen that from him? Obviously, former defensive lineman.
Yeah, I've seen it from him, just not so much of it in one game and at one time. He was just killing people out there. I felt, honestly, even on my interception, he destroyed the guy. So, he was just out there just having fun, man. That's what it's all about.
With the loss of Frank, did you see anybody step up in particular on that line?
I think they all did as a unit, to be honest with you. Zach Rogers did really good stepping up and just making all the calls and stuff. But as far as getting their job done, I thought they all stepped up really well as a unit.
This is, I guess, going on a month now that you've gotten first team reps. You've already got 3 starts going into 4. How would you say the progressions worked for you? Where are you now compared to where you were going to the Bama game?
I think I've progressed definitely day by day. I stress things out on myself, and the things that I don't do right in one game, I try to fix and correct and stress the next week of practice and fix them for the next game. And I think I'm definitely progressing, getting better.